Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Stroud has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Shotgun now for Stroud. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback.
The coolest West State, when you in your prime.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 24. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Now a give. It's McCaffrey head right. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Purdy a quick throw, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 6-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap for Purdy. On the move, headed right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Purdy now on 4th down. He rolls to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Kickoff for the 49ers.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Stroud. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25.
A gain of 45 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Working inside the red zone. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
At the 9-yard line.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ross sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard
Looking to
line.
throw. Stroud. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Get set.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to tape. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down, Purdy to throw. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Second down, they go past here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's Stroud. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. That throw behind his intended target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And things look tougher now with third and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Buying some time right. This is complete to Schultz. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running from Mixon out of the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He puts a mayor under it, deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, Stroud. Going to try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, they'll pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 10-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal.
Get set.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Yellow.
3rd and goal. Purdy. Forced out to his right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Texans 14.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers get it back after making their 3rd first half interception. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needs.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. 3rd and just 2 to go. On the gun is Purdy. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They're going to go. It's Purdy. Throw caught by his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. 1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Taken down by a full run show, Fatukasi.
It's a pickup of 3.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
38-yard line.
From the 38. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's trying another one deep. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Only took them one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41.
And the Texans have 1st down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start the second half with some needed points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 21.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock. Things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Niners' 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter, and he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage,
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jair Brown has it. He's at midfield. And the 49ers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the returns. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 42.
From the gun, McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. I mean, you appreciate great safety like that.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He's got Ayuk on that slant. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Tough one to retain through that hit. It's 2nd and goal. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you've thrown coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
It's maybe one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans 21.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
To kick off for the 49ers.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. That's right.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
On the quick, right? 118. That's it.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Right side, Noah has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Ooh, awful close to that line of gain. Stop though, made it to 46, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Purdy to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Get set. Get set.
Now they send their back in motion right. Purdy now on 4th down. Kittle makes the catch. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Up.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's out in the clear. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Dropping it off here to Mixon. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Mike Collins on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll head up, 1st and 10 from the 42.
Or
Now it's Stroud. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Rico Collins, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. A lot of mess on the move here. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make a much bigger gain.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Go to him again.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets on. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge. You're pumping. That play goes right out the window. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, Stroud the throw. Stays in the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Throw right side. Dell has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a time.